Everyone knows the median voter wants to give $50 billion to Israel, and Joe Biden only gave 18. Oh, what? If you wanted to win a campaign, maybe you shouldn't have made a helicopter a legally recognized gender. What's going on? And then everyone in the audience is like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Lil Bro thought this was a democracy. It's not. It's fascism. And that's why we're watching Bill Maher.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let me guess. I'm going to tell you right now. He's going to cynically and condescendingly say, all this woke stuff has got to go. Democrats need to focus more on the border wall instead of focusing on the trans children that they want to defend. Okay? Democrats did not sufficiently protect Israel. Everyone knows the median voter wants to give $50 billion to Israel, and Joe Biden only gave 18. Oh, what? If you wanted to win a campaign, maybe you shouldn't have made attack helicopter a legally recognized gender. What's going on? And then everyone in the audience is like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Bringing out Liz Cheney was great. The real problem is you didn't bring out George W. Bush. If Democrats want to get serious about beating the Republicans, they have to become the Republican Party.
I appreciate that more than I could tell you. That is the right attitude. We're still going to have fun. Okay, you know what? We had it clean.
Chat, it's time to come clean. I wrote his script, okay? And it's not the only script I've written. I have been the head writer for the Real Time with Bill Maher show. That's why he said the 9/11 thing. That's right. When I was 8 years old, or however old I was, I can't remember, I wrote the 9/11 thing that Bill Maher said. But to be fair, he stood by me despite getting canceled for his 9/11 take. And as a matter of fact, while my opinion has changed throughout time, I have still been writing Bill Maher's commentary in his voice, okay? And the only reason for why I did that is because he showed me loyalty and I had to show him loyalty, okay?
Please, we had an election. You can sit down. That's how upset this guy is. He's not going to sit again. Yeah, a lot of people are freaking. You know what? I opened the window today. The sun was still shining. The birds were still singing. My gardener was packing for Mexico. Well, you know, hey. I did not vote for the winner. We'll see what the winners do now. They won. Now they have reality they have to deal with. You know, we'll see what they do. See if they live up to their word. Trump says he's going to deport 12 million people. How are you going to get 12 million people back into Mexico? And today Trump said, I'm way ahead of you. Why do you think I left so many holes in the wall? Yeah. So, well, look, you know what? We're going to hear about both tonight on the panel and throughout the whole show, the winners, the losers. My message to the losers, look in the mirror. No? Well, maybe you should. Sorry. Well, that's my feeling. Losers look in the mirror, okay? You know, for months, Democrats have been saying, how is this even close? And they're right, it wasn't. Yeah, they could not conceive of a second Trump term, but they should have. When does America ever turn down seconds? I mean, come on. Look, this is just the facts. It's just the facts. Trump won all the swings, all 7. I mean, he ran the table. Trump won so big. Today he called the Secretary of State in Georgia and he asked him to lose him 11,000. But, you know, he has an amazing coalition. He kept the old crowd that likes him. He got a lot of new voters. He got a lot of people who say they just want to see what he'll do. I call this the get the cat high vote. But, I mean, he did better, like in every demographic. The exit poll said he grabbed 52% of white women. He also got their votes. Yeah. We're going to keep doing jokes here, okay? Right? Both sides, right to the end. And you know what? I think that will be okay with them. We'll test that, but I think it will.
That's it? Oh, he didn't. Oh, this is the real. That was just the intro.
And finally, new rule now that the great election of 2024 is over. Let's talk about actual. You know, When the aliens who are currently living amongst us and watching us slowly annihilate ourselves, when they write the history of Earthlings, they will note that this election ended with an impassioned debate about who was garbage, starting with Trump's insult comic who said,
I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now.
I wonder if he's going to agree. This is interesting because there's not a racist comic that Bill Maher doesn't agree with, but Bill Maher also hates Trump. Hates Trump, even though he agrees with a lot of the things that Trump has done and will do. You couldn't pay someone to write jokes this bad. Bill Maher does it purely out of love for the game. Oh, yeah, I'm a HBO writer. That's right. I also write not just for Bill Maher. I write for John Oliver too. So my conscience is clear. You know what I mean? I'm doing a carbon neutral, shitty political take initiative. Okay, it's carbon neutrality. I'm at net zero. For every awful transphobic joke that I make, I defend trans people and make a furry joke on the John Oliver show. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's called Puerto Rico.
well, then it was on. Liberals said that was racist, and the Trump's people heard that and said, oh, then I like it. But here's the thing. There actually is an island of garbage in the ocean. But the only person who mentioned it during the whole campaign was the insult comic. I don't know what AI would say if you asked it what was actually the most important issue of our time, because I don't want that nosy little bitch in my phone. But I'll just tell you the answer. The ocean. It's dying.
Yeah. Also, if you were to protest against that sort of thing, I would advocate to kill you and dump your body in the ocean. God, liberalism is such a contradictory, hollow political movement. Okay? Just nothing. It's so empty. It's an empty shell. Okay? The last true eco-fascist, he's not. He does not give a fuck about the environment. Stop. Bill Maher is very similar to Bo Norelli in many respects. Just no real conviction. Edgelord, unnecessarily mean and toxic to marginalized people, and unconditionally pro-Democratic Party. If the Democratic Party tomorrow became a different Democratic Party, Bernie's Democratic Party, I'm certain that both of these guys would retriangulate their message to still continue being pro-Democratic Party.
It is dying, we're killing it, and we can't live without it. We might be able to invent our way out of the mess that we've made of the atmosphere. There are promising new technologies for capturing carbon, but the oceans, that is a whole other kettle of dead fish. And this island of floating garbage that politicians dare not speak its name, it's actually two. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, which is 3 times the size of France, a country large enough to accommodate Gerard Depardieu, and the Western Garbage Patch near Japan. And they're not actually islands. There's no.
Wait, that's it? The entire. Oh, he's not even doing he's just talking about he's not talking about the election at all? Oh, he's back. He's back on an issue-focused campaign now that Trump is in office. He immediately snapped back to Trump is coming back to office. So he snapped back to being woke again. Is that what it is? Or at least how else is he going to show that he is different than Donald Trump?